You know that feeling you're standing in the grocery store just staring at that massive, ever-expanding wall of milk? You've got cow's milk, almond, oat, soy, and it feels like a new one just pops up every single week. It can get really, really confusing. So let's dive into this and finally settle the great milk debate. I mean, it is a classic case of analysis paralysis, right? You want to make the healthiest choice, but with all those cartons staring back at you, where do you even start? Well, today, we're going to cut right through all that noise and rank the top 3 healthiest milks based on what's really inside. Okay, but before we jump into the countdown, let's be super clear about what we mean by healthiest. Because, that word can mean different things to different people. For our ranking, we're looking at the whole picture. The most nutritionally balanced option, thinking about everything from protein and vitamins to how easy it is on your stomach. All right, kicking off our list at number 3, we have the absolute go-to for anyone who's keeping a close eye on calories. Let's talk about almond milk. Almond milk's real superpower is that it's packed with vitamin E. This is an incredible antioxidant that's great for your skin and helps your immune system stay strong. And this number right here, this is exactly why it's so popular for weight management. A whole glass, a 240 milliliter serving, comes in at only about 40 calories. I mean, that is incredibly low. Just a quick pro tip, we are talking about the unsweetened kind here. The sweetened versions can have more than double the calories, so definitely check that label. But there's always a trade-off, isn't there? For all its low-calorie goodness, it's also really low in protein. We're talking only about 1 gram per glass. So this isn't the milk you're going to choose if you're trying to build muscle or stay full for a long time. So to sum it all up, almond milk is pretty much your perfect match if you're managing your weight, you need a light base for a smoothie, or if you're lactose intolerant. It's light, it's refreshing, and it's really easy on the system. All right, moving on to our silver medalist. Coming in hot at number 2, we have the fan favorite that has completely taken over coffee shops everywhere, oat milk. So the secret ingredient to oat milk's magic is something called beta-glucan. It's this unique kind of soluble fiber that you find in oats, and studies have actually shown it can help lower cholesterol. That makes it a fantastic choice for your heart health. Now, it is a bit higher in calories than almond milk, sitting at around 120 per glass. But you know what? That's part of what gives it that wonderfully creamy, rich texture that everybody loves. And that creaminess, that is exactly where it shines. It is perfect for making a frothy latte, adding a little richness to your baking, or just for a delicious dairy alternative that seriously doesn't feel like you're missing out on flavor or texture. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, taking that number 1 spot, the top prize for the healthiest milk based on its overall nutritional profile is the OG Classic. That's right, good old cow's milk. Look, while all the plant-based milks have their own unique benefits, when it comes to the complete package, we're talking protein, calcium, vitamins, and minerals, traditional dairy milk is still the undisputed champ. And yeah, it's got a bit of an attitude. You can almost hear cow's milk saying, hey, I was the original powerhouse, long before any of these new guys showed up on the scene. So what really sets it apart? The protein. We are talking a solid 8 grams of high-quality protein in a single glass. To put that in perspective, that is 8 times more than almond milk. And the best part? That number stays high whether you choose skim, 2%, or whole milk. But it doesn't stop there. It's just naturally loaded with calcium for strong bones, vitamin B12 for energy, and it's almost always fortified with vitamin D, which is what helps your body actually absorb all that calcium. The only real difference between whole and skim is the fat and calorie content, so you can just pick based on what you prefer without losing those amazing core nutrients. It really is a nutritional powerhouse for all ages. Okay, so we've counted them down, but I think seeing them all together really helps make things click. Let's do a direct side-by-side comparison. This table just lays it all out so perfectly, doesn't it? If your absolute top priority is low calories, almond milk is the clear winner, no question. If you're chasing that creamy texture and those heart-healthy benefits, oat milk is your go-to. But for the most protein and the most complete nutrition, cow's milk takes the crown. So after all of this, the real question isn't just which milk is the healthiest, it's which milk is the healthiest for you and for what you're trying to achieve. Let's make this super, super simple. If you are focused on managing your weight, almond milk is your pick. If you want something that tastes amazing and is also good for your heart, grab the oat milk. And if you need a nutritional workhorse for you or for your family, cow's milk is definitely the most balanced choice. And there you have it, our deep dive into the great milk debate. See, there's no single perfect milk that works for absolutely everyone, but there is a perfect milk for your needs. So the next time you're on that aisle, you'll know exactly what to look for. The only question left is, based on your goals, are you drinking the right one?